So before we're getting into this video, if you didn't read the previous two issues of System Error yet, or didn't watch the previous videos, go to those first. And if you didn't read this series at all, there'll be a second warning after this little intro, because otherwise you might miss some crucial information to see how the story progresses. Thank you all for your understanding, and let's get into this video. So, good evening folks, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to do the review of System Error Issue 3, The Ends the Line. It was released by Globalcomix in 2022. With the team, who else than Phil Chapman. So for those of you who don't know how to do these types of videos, I go through an, let's say, in this case an indie comic from Scotland, from Edinburgh, not Glasgow. I learned from the last video. So, or for example an American comic, or European comic, sometimes a manga, or a webcomic. Could be from the modern day, with the current thing, or a tale from the past, like with my Tales from the Past videos. How I break these videos down, it's quite simple. I go to who the team is, who did the writing, the letters, the art. In this case it's simple because it's done by one guy and published by a publisher from the UK, in this case Scotland, Edinburgh. And we go to the synopsis, and we do a quick breakdown. In the case of an overview, this is not an overview. We go straight to the good, bad and the ugly, and we give it the final verdict. Okay, final score that goes from, let's say, 10 out of 100 till, let's say, 100 out of 100, with 10 out of 100 being the classic 1 out of 10, or F, and 100 out of 100 being a 10 out of 10, or the classic A+. And of course, there might be some things that you might disagree with me about. If that's the case, hey, no problem, totally fine. Let's just try to keep it civil, you know. My goal of these types of videos is, Captain Frugal calls it bringing back the old school days or whatever. You could consider that the old school days, but I prefer to call it the days before the internet, before the e-celebs. Before we got all those common poisoning the well of that could be a great medium in North America, but unfortunately is not healthy at the moment. And just discuss whether the comic is good or not, which character could be who, is the cover nice, is the page ratio, the pacing good, did some things need more development. That's discussion that I want to have, not those e-bang streams for super chats. But that's not all why we're here, and what I'm using today, because I will also be using the Blue Fox Comics website or web store, where you could find the synopsis, not this one in here, but the overall plot of the entire story of System Error, which is no longer than 6 issues of 24 pages in color. So I have the digital right here, but you could always get the physical if you want to. I for once recommend it to get them all and to support his Kickstarter endeavors, because their Kickstarter endeavors, because Simon Burks and his team are doing some really good and deliver great work. Let's just put it right there. So without further ado, let's get to the synopsis. See here, or the first team. The team is of course Phil Chapman, who did the writing, the letters, the art, and here's the inside cover of the book itself, of the comic itself. And without further ado, let's get into the synopsis. While attempting to complete the factory recall instruction, ITTO discovers his journey is filled with obstacles, and there will be a new robot slash machine being introduced, and the name is Speedy. So if you're this far into the video, once again, if you didn't read the previous 2 issues or watch the previous videos, click away right now, because we're getting into the breakdown that will contain spoilers. So recommend read those first 2 issues first before getting to this one, because yeah, you're going to miss some really crucial information if you don't. Once again, thank you for your understanding. Let's get into the breakdown. So yeah, the guard dog bot is crawling on the ground. Give you a little bit of an let's say recap of the previous issue. In the previous issue, unfortunately, the Ballista bot died a quick but painful death at the hands of the recycle bots. But in the meantime, ITTO was being chased by a rogue guard dog bot, and but he was saved in the nick of time by no other than the Speedy bot, whose main purpose, why it was created, designed, was to check the speed limits of cars. It's pretty inventive. Fixed penalty notice. He gets a fixed penalty notice immediately. And ITTO raised his hand with, "Please don't dismantle me." Screen is version, operating system version 3.5. And here's, but Speedy tells him that please remain calm. The threat has been neutralized. This assembly is not part of the Speedy unit's official police responsibilities. You are required to state your name and business here. Speedy unit? Thank you for saving me. They were trying to destroy me. I'm ITTO. I'm trying to return to my factory. I was traveling with a companion when we were attacked. Just perform my duties, citizen. My primary goal is to preserve the safety of all citizens, both organic and non-organic. That one was clearly malfunctioning. I have to notify you that pedestrian access is not permitted, citizen. This area is restricted to automotive vehicles. Well, yeah. This is post-apocalyptic UK / London. There's no traffic anywhere. There's no people either. Look around you. Everywhere is deserted. This is most irregular, citizen, and might explain why I have not registered a speeding ticket in so long. Let me contact HQ for verification. Please wait. Calling HQ. Call failed. Calculating. Please hurry, Speedy. There are others like that one. They destroyed my companion. They could have followed me. In the meantime, a moment of silence, because Speedy has made some calculations. It appears you are correct, citizen. My primary goal is to protect all citizens. I must accompany you to your destination. Disagreeable? Yes, thank you. I'll transfer my map data to you. Please, can we get moving before they find us? Well, of course. We should commence immediately. Let's proceed upon your assigned route. Rest assured, citizen, you are now under my protection. He's already a great wingman. Next. The MSG mode. Disactivate. Hey, that's the Globalcomix drone. Coming now. We need to hide. Follow me. So they run, they make a run for it. And yeah, the Globalcomix drone is scanning the guard dog bot, who's knocked out and yeah, not getting up. So in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Circuit, not all dogs go to heaven. If you believe in that, in the afterlife, for example. Maybe there is an afterlife, maybe there isn't. There's no one who was called from it, as far as I know. So the threat appears to have been diminished. I calculate it's now safe to continue our journey. Remain calm. I shall monitor our surroundings and protect you. Now I like this. I like Speedy already. So they keep on moving across, yeah, what seems to be an yeah, highway, and yeah, what seems to have been the remains of a highway. It's now overgrown with all kinds of vegetation and grass and weeds. So yeah, they continue walking and they get to zone 3 logistics restricted area. But yeah, it's already 2 minutes to midnight for our speedy bot, because they encounter a giant destroyed what seemed to be an airplane or something, plane that crashed into a bridge or something, or maybe it was an other defense robot. Autonomous, could be an autonomous vehicle or not. Not sure, but it looks amazing. Seeing this post-apocalyptic destruction. See the plane, being crashed and cracked in half. Beautiful. Great coloring as well, but I can't stop but admiring it. Let's keep going. The road looks completely blocked. Shall we try to find a way through the wreckage? Speedy has only one problem. His design was not intended for climbing in rough terrain, citizen. I will scan for alternative route, if that's acceptable to you. Okay, Speedy, see what you can find. Wait, did you hear that? I'm detecting movement. This is a restricted area. Lethal force is authorized. And he's getting fired at with a machine gun. And it seems to be a machine gun, and they stop shooting. See who's attacking us, Speedy. Sensor warning, incoming projectile detected. Brace for impact. Oh boy, they're shooting a missile at him. And they suffer some minor damage. Something major. Fortunately, ITTO is relatively unharmed, but unfortunately, Speed has to get into his maintenance mode. System restoration. System restarting. Get up, Speedy, we have to move. It's coming towards us. Please wait. Restart complete. But what happens is, it's not just a plane, it's a security bot. And he's also rogue, and he's kind of holding a machine gun to use to shoot him, and he's leaking petrol all over the floor, all over the grass. So and a little car wreckage, and he's going straight for the attack. Reboot complete. Systems online. Get behind me, citizen. Allow me to deploy countermeasures. System error. Ha! He said it. Data not charged. Switching to alternative countermeasure. Security. There's a security bot. And foam, and he's use some special foam. Right foam. Run, citizen. Yeah, ITTO makes a run for it. Nice helicopter view. And still coming, citizen. Right foam depleted. Foam depleted. Diverting power from subsystem to taser. Turbocharging. Remain calm. There's a little crack in his lens, but so far the robot, the security robot, is once again for the attack, covered in foam, but Speedy is not only a good wingman but also a good sport, because he neutralized the threat with his tasers, and in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Circuits, he's dead. Threat neutralized. Nothing to see here. Move along. Are you alright, Speedy? This part looks broken. Speedy. That drained all my power, sir, citizen. I require time to recharge. Power at 5%. Is the hostile unit down? Yes, it is. You saved me again. Thank you. Recharging. We need an alternative to this road. It's far too dangerous. There just has to be another way to reach the factory. Citizen, I've calculated a route that uses a railway line. It goes directly to the town your destination is located in. So I transfer the data. Data accepted. You recharge here for a while, Speedy, while I investigate this railway line. So they part ways for now. And they He checks the railway line and the tracks. Railway line scanned for activity, scan results, no movement detected, clear of obstructions. Return to Speedy. So you return to Speedy. And they should really put this into a point and click kind of game. Or into a Japanese animated style movie or something. This is way too good. So yeah, the Speedy unit lights up the railway, or what used to be the railroad, way out. Check everything. They move across the aqueduct. I don't know if that's a real name for it. Way out. Citizen, you find destination is within visual range. We have arrived. To attack robotics. But yeah, he checks the ground. Destruction reached. Recall instruction complete. Major structural damage. Factory destroyed. No human life signs. Citizen, congratulations. We have arrived at your target destination. You have succeeded in your task. What now though, Speedy? There's no one here. Alert. Citizen, movement detected. And they're welcomed by another ITTO unit with in camouflage. And it's too bad I can't use the cover by Sabaton to add a little background noise, but the background noise is already coming from my from home by bad audio. Hello there, welcome home. You're in original Mark 1. ITTO unit recognized. Attempting connection. Pairing not enabled. Connection failed. Hello, focus not enabled. Citizen, you need protection. Do you require me to disable this robot? No, Speed, let's see what happens first. Follow me and let's get you both fixed up. Stay with me, Speedy. Be ready in case we get attacked. This way, it's not far. Come on. So they make a run for it. Across the ruins. The fertilized, basically, could be a settlement slash post-apocalyptic bunker with strawberry fried and co. And for those of you who don't know what this sign is, it's the same sign that's on the cover. This over here is it's written in katakana because there's some manga influence here. This is the chi. This is the small ya. This here is a small tsu. That's something that they created to imitate, let's say, words that sound a little more that have been adopted from English and sound a little more European or something, a little more Western. Chap. This the pu is covered, but that's but this pu. This the katakana m. This the Here you go. See how I can articulate my sentence in a certain way. That's how. So they enter the settlement and they come across all kinds of robot units. We're doing some gardening, maintenance, and you have the wind farm to there's some energy, electricity to get everything going. Because there's no infrastructure anymore, energy supply. So to think of something else. So one robots was spraying the crops. Tells them, hello newcomers. Threat detection active. Wait here for a minute please. So the ITTO unit tells ITTO, the white guy, to wait. So and he hears someone working. Smack. He comes across a small drone. They're here. It seems to be a small drone. Beep. They're here. Stand down. Charge or taser. Stand down. They're here. Someone tells me that this is a rogue drone, but I'm not entirely sure. And he's walking by. Whoa. Plot twist. Hello ITTO. We've been expecting you. We're running at the cliffhanger because this is the end of issue 3. like you see here, it's also in the book itself. And here's the synopsis. Same as it's the same thing as I basically told at the beginning, but it's nice to have the little throwback. And a wreckage of a car. Slow down, speed kills. Well, it sure did. So let's get to the good, bad and the ugly and to the front cover. First we drink a cup of tea. So the good, bad and the ugly. Well, first is all the good. Let's focus on Speedy, on the speed limit robot. And once again, great balance between writing and art. Speedbot is a good wingman / bot, and he took on an entire giant security bot, and he did with only small damage to its lens, small lens, and how he neutralized the bot was nothing short but impressive. Nice showdown as well, so great. The ugly is not really ugly, it's more science before the storm. And I know there are bots, but the rogue bots could use a little more personality. But yeah, they pose enough threats, so is really needed. Well, they don't really need the personality, the rogue ones, because it's kind of obvious that they're malfunctioning, and the robots, they don't have emotions. But yeah, I couldn't help but admire the Speedy bot's resolve, which is awesome. The final verdict, it's not as high as the previous two, because it's an in-between issue, yet it's consistent. It remains consistent. So it's a sign before the storm, a short rest before the next before it goes down to the next issue, I guess. Therefore it gets an 80, let's just say an 80 out of 100. So nice in between issue. Once again, good balance between writing and art, and it remains really consistent. Good job. So if you like to see me make more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and if you read this issue or watched previous videos, let me know down in the comments below what you liked about it, what you would have done differently, etc. And do you think it deserves a point and click game or an let's say action RPG to move from one way where they basically go to all the chapters and have to face off in turn-based combat against certain threats like the Echo Max or security bots. That would be awesome, actually. I hope it gets a Japanese animated movie. But if you'd like to see what I created on the other end with my hardworking friend, Jaguar Warrior issue 1 and 2, soon 3, we're currently coloring it, are now available on Globalcomix, where you could read them all in the vertical webcomic format or the traditional format, and get the print ready PDFs for €2 each, or $2 each. The euros is saved for the Gumroad store, where you get them basically both PDFs and CBR files, or get the physical copies for, let's say, €8 each. 14 shipping costs is something I cannot control. My apologies in advance. So what's next? Yeah, is obviously we're going to System Error 4. Short rest. It's going to be short-lived. That's it for today. Talk to you guys later. Dewa matane.